Okay, let's talk about what microneedling did to my skin over the last 6 months. If you guys have been following me for a little bit of time now, you'll know that I have tried microneedling at home and I have filmed quite a few videos on it now, which are actually some of my most popular videos on my channel. But over the last 6 months, I significantly upgraded my tool. So I've been using the Dr. Pen M8S microneedling pen, and today I'm going to share with you my honest results, what worked, what didn't, and whether I'd actually recommend you trying this at home. This video is not sponsored. Dr. Pen did send me this pen probably about a year ago now, but I know that a lot of you are interested in my microneedling experience. They seem to be one of my more popular videos on this channel. So I had some time today and I thought I would finally get around to talking about my experience with this pen. Also, I'm not a dermatologist, I am a medical student, if you can't tell by the tired looking appearance. So please always do your own research or talk to a professional to see if something like this is going to be suitable for you. If you guys are familiar with my skin journey and you've been watching my YouTube videos for a little while now, you'll know that I have a long history of acne and acne scarring. Mostly my skin issues these days are texture and acne scarring left over from my most recent Accutane treatment. You can watch those videos up here. Basically, I have some rolling scars on my cheeks and some scarring on my forehead as well as some pigmentation, rolling scars, and I just generally want to improve the texture and appearance of my skin. I have explained what microneedling does in my other microneedling video, which you can go ahead and watch. But basically, the aim of microneedling is to use these tiny microneedles to create damage or abrasions to the skin in a controlled way, which harnesses your skin's natural healing abilities. So you're creating tiny abrasions in the subsurface layer of the skin to promote your skin to start its natural healing process and to fill in existing scarring, fine lines, wrinkles, basically to stimulate your skin's natural collagen production. That's essentially my understanding of the basis of microneedling. And the thing is, I had tried at-home microneedling before with a stamp style device, and I actually thought that had improved my skin. You can go ahead and go and watch those videos after this one if you're interested in a sort of more affordable and less scary kind of device. And I would say that tool, which is from Banish, and I've worked with Banish in the past, I would say that tool is still the thing that I would recommend to people who have never tried microneedling before. My boyfriend has kindly let me borrow his filming equipment, but I don't really know what to do with this microphone. I don't know if you can still hear me, so bear with me. But I need both of my hands to show you our little microneedling pen. So basically, Dr. Pen had seen my other microneedling videos and offered to send me their newest sort of device. However, these pens are actually what estheticians, maybe even dermatologists use. This is marketed as a professional microneedling device. So I wouldn't say that this is suitable for your average person at home, because this does allow you to go to much deeper lengths, so meaning that you can make the needles on the device a lot longer, which means that you can create more damage to your skin if you use this incorrectly. So that's why I would say something like that stamp style tool from Banish is still what I would recommend for someone who's never tried microneedling before. I'm someone who has done microneedling before, so I was comfortable in trying this at home for myself. I just wanted to premise that by this is not something that I would recommend as an entry-level microneedling tool for at-home use. Okay, so what is the Dr. Pen M8S tool? Comes in this little case like this, and you basically have your pen like this. It is rechargeable right here, so it comes with a charger. And it does come with a couple of what they call their nano microneedles, which I believe is more for like microdermabrasion. But what I have been using is the 18 needle attachments, which I'll show you. So what you do is I open like this and I attach it onto the end like this. You push it on and you twist it on, and it has this little removable part here which keeps the needles nice and sterile. You turn on the pen like this by holding down this button, and you just press this to increase the speed. Makes the pins go in and out a lot faster. And then by twisting this part here, you can actually control the length of the needles. A lot of other at-home microneedling devices don't allow you to control the depth of the needle, which is actually a very good safety feature. And that's why I said something like a stamp style tool from Banish is actually a better idea for someone who's never tried microneedling before, because you don't know what kind of depths you want to be going to. So when I first started using this pen, I started at 0.5 millimeters and I worked my way up from there. So I would say I've done about 5 sessions over the last 6 months. I now do about 0.75 on my forehead and around 1.5 on my cheeks, which is where I had the majority of my scarring. I don't really touch my nose and my chin. When I talk to people about microneedling, the first thing that people ask is, does it hurt? And to be honest, yes, it does. I always find that my forehead is the most uncomfortable. It actually makes tears come to my eyes. But as I said, it's actually become less painful over time. And I don't know the science behind that. In my head, it's because I'm breaking up the scar tissue when I am microneedling. So my skin's becoming more compliant. Is that science-based? Not too sure. But I would say that it feels like a buzzing toothbrush with tiny little needles going in and out of your skin. When I first started microneedling, I lifted it up and moved like this because I didn't really like the idea of dragging this along my skin. But as I did more research into microneedling and how professionals use this tool, that's actually how professionals do it. And I would say that I probably got better results by dragging it in this kind of motion and using it as Dr. Pen recommends you to do it. They have really helpful videos on their website. If you are thinking about trying this, I would highly recommend you to watch those videos and not just watch my video. And I'll put a picture of the hyaluronic acid that I believe actually Dr. Pen sent me with this pen, but that would be my favorite hyaluronic acid serum that I've probably ever tried. And that did not irritate my skin when putting it on after microneedling. But more recently, I've run out of that hyaluronic acid serum and I've been using the marine hyaluronics from The Ordinary, and that stings my skin when I put it on after microneedling. So you definitely want to avoid any acids, AHAs, BHAs, definitely no retinol. After using this, my skin is typically really red straight after microneedling, and it's also quite red still for about 24 to 48 hours. So do keep that in mind. Do not go microneedling before a big event. I just keep my skincare very gentle and nourishing over that time. So think hyaluronic acid, soothing moisturizers like Cetaphil. You definitely want to be protecting your skin from the sun always, but especially after microneedling. SPF, wear a hat, stay out of the sun. Also, something that I have been doing after microneedling is LED light therapy. I will do blue light therapy for about 15 minutes after microneedling before I put on hyaluronic acid, just to make sure that I'm killing off any bacteria on my skin. And then I'll also do about 10 to 15 minutes of red light therapy as well. I can do a video all about LED light therapy if you're interested. I also noticed that my skin would start to peel on about day 2 to 3, but nothing crazy, nothing that a little bit of light exfoliation with a washcloth couldn't fix. I probably wouldn't use it any more than 1 to 2 times a month, but consistency is obviously key. Hopefully I can get you some good side-by-side videos. So yeah, I would say some scarring is shallower, and my skin overall, like the tone and the texture of it is improving, and I'm really excited to see what 1 year of microneedling with this tool is going to do for my skin. So it's not a miracle overnight fix, but definitely after 5 uses, I'm starting to see improvement. But I wouldn't say that I've noticed significant results using something like this compared to my Banish microneedling tool. I do feel like this is going to improve my skin better in the long term because I am able to get to the deeper layers of my skin, which I think is where my scars rest. So I'll keep you guys up to date. Would I recommend this pen to everybody? No, of course not. It's expensive. If you don't really have a skin issue that you need to be microneedling for, don't go and waste your money on something like this. You know, this is a great tool, and it's something that if you are patient and consistent, you will see results. Microneedling is something that is evidence-based, it's backed by science. I'm not saying that you're going to get the same results as the results that you would get from paying to see a professional, but that can be extremely costly, and this is a one-off price. And let me know if you have tried microneedling and what your experience is, because I'm always keen to learn tips and tricks from you guys as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!